think just everybody struggled during the pandemic. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It was a fucked up moment for the whole country.
Yeah, and even before that, and this is Ingrid Haynes-Taylor, the director of National Literacy Institute. That's where I gave you those numbers before. She said literacy data and impact on national economy. That's where the number came from. 130 million adults are unable to read a simple story to their children. 21% of adults are illiterate in 2022. 45 million are functionally illiterate and read below the 5th grade level. And 44% of adults don't read a book per year. 3 out of 4 people on welfare can't read.
Low levels of literacy cost the U.S. up to $2.2 trillion per year.
Yeah. And 50% of unemployed between 16 and 21 can't read well enough to be considered functionally literate.
That's crazy. What is it in other countries? I mean, that's got to be very high globally, right?
It's got to be.
Especially in developed countries. So what do we do?
Well, we've got to close the gap for these that are there now because they're already behind.
Yeah.
You see, they're already behind, and then the pandemic just blocked them even further.
And then there's also the problem with, people say, well, you should move to a place where, they're handling this better. But there's a lot of people out there that don't have the means. They can't move. Maybe it's the job that the parents have, whether it's families that they're connected to, they can't leave. It's not simple.